I don't know Gabriel Martinelli, but he comes across as a nice guy. And I think the problem for him is, and that's a problem in general in football, that there is so much time wasting and players pretending that they are injured in the final parts of the game or during the game, that you can then sometimes be annoyed if you want to score a goal that you think that player is time wasting. And I cannot ask from Gabriel Martinelli in 94 minutes when it's so emotional for him to understand that he plays Liverpool, that is a team when they are being hold against, which was the game against Leeds United, and we don't even go to the floor. If we play West Ham United and Paqueta tries everything to do to get a second yellow card, that my players try to drag him out. You cannot expect from Martinelli that he thinks so clear in 94th minute. So I'm 100% sure that if he knew what the injury might be, that he would never do that. And but it doesn't look great if he has the injury, which we fear he might have, of course. But football, time wasting, diving has come to the situation that players think in the 94th minute that probably that is happening again, because I've seen it happening against us so many times this season, that I can understand that Martinelli might have thought that this was time wasting as well, and he couldn't thought about this is Liverpool. They don't do this. I don't know yet, but it didn't look great if you have to go off on a stretcher. And I think we could both, when we see the video, we both think probably the same. But yeah, we have to wait on the scans if it's that bad, or maybe he can play on Monday. Let's hope so. No, definitely with the performance, to a certain extent also with the result, because Arsenal is having a great season domestically and also in Europe. So you know how hard it is to even get a result against them, let alone to win. So that's why, to a certain extent, you're positive about the result. I think in the first half they had much more ball possession than us. Although in some spells of the game you could already see how well we can play the ball out from the back and how many times we could play through them. But they were more dominant, were a few times very dangerous over their right side with Timber and Saka. But that led to not much more than crosses. And in the second half, I think we defended a little bit better in their first build-up, so that made it more difficult for them to dominate as much as they did in the first half. And we were even better on the ball, or we did similar things like the parts in the first half to dominate. But yeah, from all that ball possession, and that's not something new for someone who follows Liverpool, you're hoping for more chance creation. And we were a lot of times very close, shots, decision making in the end. But yeah, hit the bar in the first half. Just not enough to score a goal.